everyone, today I want to talk about the 11 dimensions. If you want to know what, now I'm going to talk about the zero dimension, dimension zero. The dimension zero is basically nothing. You can't see it, it has no width, it has no length, it has nothing. It's just a dot that has no address. The first dimension. The first dimension is just a line. You have unlocked. You have now unlocked. Now you have unlocked long. So that means if you see this crack here, you can line this one. If you line this one, good job. You made another version of the first dimension. Now go on to the second dimension. The second dimension is a flat world where there will be shapes like hexagons, triangles, squares, and circles. What the and what does the triangle see the square as? Is quite surprising because the triangle sees the square as a line, and the square also sees the triangle as a line. Why? Because 2D. If you want to know 2D, 2D is not it's not a copy of 3D. 2D is just a square. And when you touched the 2D thing, like here, the shapes would think you are a god and maybe start worshipping you. The third dimension. The third dimension where we live in this dimension. This dimension has width, length, everything. Even your dog, even your favorite things. Even your favorite celebrities. But the craziest part of the third dimension, no one knows what's beyond it. And onto the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is likely to be with time. There's 4 corners. It's 3 of them are where. If you change that, that will make no sense, or it just happened a moment. And if there's a 4D being seeing the time here, it will see the time as an object. On to the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is also about time, but there is timelines. Of one timeline, you can create your own. Like one timeline, you hit your head on the wall. New timeline created. Your dad comes back from your family slaps you. New timeline created. You become an engineer. A new timeline created. You kill a gun. No, you shoot a gun. New timeline created. There's also timelines. Maybe a timeline about you is gonna be maybe you would be a life of a tree, or even you would be a building, or you would be a planet that you all love, maybe. Now to the 6th dimension. The 6th dimension is like one timeline from the 5th dimension. And the 5th dimension of all timelines possible of you are gonna be separate timelines of the 6th dimension. When there's a 6th dimension being, it sees the 5th dimension timeline as an object. And the 5th dimension, and there in the 6th dimension is like so many 5th dimension timelines, like another timeline. Onto the 7th dimension. If you imagine the sixth dimension timeline would be more in the seventh dimension timeline. In the eighth dimension, it would be the same thing. In the ninth dimension, the same thing. The 10th dimension, also the same thing, but other universes. The 11th dimension, you would be the god of everything, but also the same thing as dimension 0. Thank you all for watching.